Hello, everybody. Hello, Bob Lakoti, Brian M. Nice to see you tonight. It is night in my where I am now. So now it is so hot. I think I got like heat strike, or something like that, and the head is aching a little bit. Um, do you hear me well? Hey, Brian. So tonight, I usually don't watch video reviews about Steven Seagal's movies before I do the video myself, because I I think it will affect videos. Okay, nice, awesome, awesome. Because I think that it will affect my own video. I will like some jokes and will want to also include them in my video, and I don't want to be repetitive. But after I make video, I usually like to watch video reviews of other people. Where did they pay attention for? And because it is also very fun. So tonight, I wanted to watch a few video reviews about Into the Sun, which we will find. Probably Space Ice made a review for this movie. I'm pretty much sure he did. Also the Red Eye review. And as a dessert, like film brain, or something like that. He used to work. He used to cooperate with Doug Walker. That guy. What was the Doug Walker channel like? Channel Awesome, huh? Channel Awesome. That guy with glasses. Nostalgia critic. For God's sake, could I forget about that? So this is not the first my online stream, but it's the second one. The first one was not that good. Didn't go that well. Didn't go that awful also. But maybe if it will go fine, we will repeat it soon after I make the second video, and also will want to watch video reviews of the my next movie. I'm already working on The Foreigner. Oh my god, each time I make a video about Steven Seagal's movie, it always starts with scratch crap. And I also always think that it is going to be a very bad video, because movies are very ridiculous, and many times I don't know what to cut out, and to leave everything in place will stretch a video very much. But this time, as for The Foreigner, oh my god, this movie is so empty and about nothing in particular. Brian, Kansas City, Missouri, USA here, and I love your channel. Thanks a lot, bro. What time is it now in your city? Kansas. That's the city where Dorothy flew to the Ozland. Okay, so anyway, let's start with the Red Eye reviews. This guy made videos about Steven Seagal long before Space Ice started to make them. 4:22 p.m. So this is like, it is 7th of July. All right, it's still 7th of July. Maison, hi to Belarus, bro. It is too late in Belarus right now, as well as in my place also. It's like 20 minutes after 1 a.m. Hold on one moment. I accidentally disconnected laptop from electricity. So the movie starts with this elephants. I didn't show them in my videos, I guess. Oh no, I showed how they, yeah, I showed how they were in jungles.
Greetings, Karate Kids. You all are eating up these Seagal videos. So I decided to move this episode of Karate.
I don't understand how the movies, how videos about Steven Seagal became so popular. How this guy is so popular. I don't really understand. My first video was about Steven Seagal, but I made a video about his movie career accidentally. I didn't think about the guy ever, and didn't even know that he was up to anything since mid 90s. I just picked the random guy who was there to make a video, test video about movie career, because I started channel like I wanted to make videos about actors' movie careers. But it grew up to making videos about Steven Seagal's.
Karate Corner up a day to today. We will be watching the 2005 movie Into the Sun. It's about the Yakuza, terrible American cops, and property damage. So get excited because this is Red Eye Reviews.
About property damage and... Did he damage people?
All right, baby
yeah,
birds,
yeah,
let's get that plot synopsis going. Seagal kills people. That really should be the plot synopsis for probably every single one of these movies because the actual plots are kind of starting to blend together, if I'm being honest with you. We start hiding in some bushes in Thailand, and we see our Wonder Boy has started experimenting with his glasses style. Come on, man.
What did they want to do with this? I don't still understand what was the purpose of the girl going in the bushes, taking up her skirt, and then Seagal like jumps out of the bushes and kills the random guys.
Why?
And his body, because of that idiotic move, his body got shot, and we had never seen both of them. We saw Seagal, of course, but we had never seen or heard anything about this episode or that guy.
Fight it anymore. Just get those yellow tinted bad boys on and become who we all know you're destined to be. Seagal, aka Travis Hunter,
nothing
blows
against his yellow glasses.
His cover after seeing a girl get attacked. Him and his backup have to bail out hard. And I mean, at least we see the do-rag. That started to appear. And for those of you who are unaware, this do-rag is worn at about, I don't know, 75%.
I think that he wears this do-rag when he is too lazy to paint hairs.
Of his movies going forward. They get away in
It's like some days he just, nah, not today. not today.
The chopper, but his buddy gets shot a bunch. We don't
Well,
know
they
what
are
happens
dried
to
out.
him because we never see him again, but I'm going to assume he dies. At the same time, a branch of the Yakuza assassinates the governor of Tokyo in a big public display. So this prompts the CIA to reach out to the retired agent Seagal.
Oh, he was a retired agent. Ah, I didn't understand that he was retired. He looks like active agent.
Sir?
And these guards suck. This Neo cosplayer comes walking through your metal detector and it goes off. But he looks
Because nobody ever pays attention about on Seagal. He is too shadow and too elusive. How many Sharpie markers does it take to color Seagal's hair? I think that one is enough for him. None of his movies make any sense. He writes them himself. He uses writers. I think that he wrote the story for this particular movie, by the way, for Into the Sun. But to write a story, you know what it means? Usually it means that he just came up with the idea. Why wouldn't I be retired CIA agent? And I will also fight Yakuza and kick asses. That's the whole story. In this concern, I think that every movie was based on his stories. Of course. It's great stuff about his post 2012 film trappings. I don't know, bro. Watching movies after 2012, he is too old. Here, he is like in a good, not in a good shape. I mean, this is a good age for action movie star. And that after 50, you can do decent movies. A lot of movie stars, action stars, showed that, but it takes a lot of effort, and Steven is not fond of making any efforts. But after that, I kind of can understand. For example, Bruce Willis and his problem. I don't want to mock movies with Bruce Willis, knowing that he had put some effort, but he is not kinda able. As for Steven, he looks pretty old, and when I made Code of Honor, it was so embarrassing. Maybe after I'm done with the movies from zeros, I will continue on doing reviews for the movies from tenths. Maybe we will continue to something else. Unfortunately, Neil Breen has only 5 movies, or 5th was his anthology. Like, okay, anyway, it is like 5 or 6 movies, and the 6th is still coming, and we won't be able to see it, as he told, until winter. I forgot the news from him. Hopefully, yeah, he wanted to show them in cinemas. I wonder how it would be. I wonder if the people will show off the screenings from the theaters. How it would go.
cool. I'll let him pass. We get a quick meeting about what's going on, and Seagal gets his rookie partner, Sean Mack, who we'll get into in a bit, but he's the worst. And while investigating the crime scene, we get one of the best zoom-ins in movie history, if I could be so bold.
You see that gold emblem around his neck? See if you can.
Yeah, but before that, he also went to the crime scene where there were a lot of people, and the only thing he went there for was to look at the camera and tell, I want the copies of the evidence over there. Guys, do I hear it? 1 second, there is something playing. No, it's fine on the street. So where was I? Seagal has the same three things in every movie: strip clubs, drugs. Drugs, he doesn't have drugs. He has a little bit of alcohol just to show off that he doesn't drink alcohol, but he can. If he want, he can drink like 2 liters of vodka and be fine with that. But he will drink a sip and then try to shame the person who is drinking. Like in that movie where he was in Poland, Belly of the Beast, where there was the detective also and children also. Yeah, Belly of the Beast. He always told the girl, you should stop, you should slow down with the drinking. I'm fine, I can drive after a few shots, which I don't support at any case. Yeah, and killing innocents. Yeah, I was pretty shocked when watching the movies. All I remember from Steven Seagal was when I was a kid, his first movies were very huge, and I didn't understand why. They seemed very cruel to me. I can't say, and the guy seemed very like strict and serious. Yeah. I'm gonna close the window. And I didn't understand that the cruelty from the movies was from him exactly. And now when I see the movies at first, I don't Code of Honor, and I actually thought that he was a bad guy, and I still think so. But in other movies, he is supposed to be a good guy, but he doesn't act like one.
Real close on that one. I think like that.
Yeah, show me that very close.
Really top-notch work here. But this high-definition necklace does link these guys to the Yakuza member, Kuroda.
Oh, that's what happened. Because many guys watched this movie with the dubs, as I understood later. Because I got the version with where they actually spoke Japanese, and I didn't understand half of the movie. So I did understand that they were Yakuza, and the other was like from Chinese mafia, and they wanted to copyright and stuff. But yeah, half of the movie I didn't get. And still I think I got the concept correct because it is not that confusing.
I was told that a man named Kojima is a higher-up in a old-school Yakuza group and is capable of defeating Kuroda and his gang, so Seagal goes and speaks with him and learns that the new Yakuza has joined with the Triads and are ready to kill pretty much any Yakuza member that gets in their way. They make a small wager as to see which one of them will kill Kuroda first, but let's be real. We all know who's going to win that bet. I mean, we've seen a lot of these movies at this point. It's pretty clear.
Place your bets, guys. Is this beautiful man going to defeat Kuroda before Yakuza? Because as much as I saw, that old school Yakuza didn't do shit. Again, besides killing 2 random thugs that we didn't see ever. We saw them killing random people, a few of them, but we didn't understand who they were.
So Seagal and his partner drive around trying to find some answers, and you got a G-Wagon for this movie? How the hell did Mercedes trust you with a G-Wagon? Seagal and sidekick
I don't
Sean...
know. I don't really. This was just some like Mercedes Jeep. That's all I saw.
And getting a quick street fight with some gang members, which officially puts him on the radar with the Yakuza. And this dude is brutal. I mean, he basically kills everybody who talks to him. Oh, then this lady who Seagal has
Kills everybody who talks to him.
talked with.
If you are a bad guy, you have to be worse than Seagal, and that's quite a task to be worse than Seagal. So the only thing for bad guys is to actually kill everybody they talk to.
Twice in this movie, they walk through the park.
Shall we walk a bit?
Let's sit here.
Good call.
She actually told, should we walk a bit? Because right after that he said, let's sit here. Sit.
Yeah, you're an excellent sitter-downer.
Is that a proposal?
You could call it a proposal.
Proposes.
You can
And at
call
this
it a
point,
proposal. Where is the knee bending, bruh? You could call it a proposal. She is forced. She's supposed to receive proposal and to say yes or no. But in Steven Seagal's movies, in Soviet Seagal, brides propose to, how do they call men?
I went back in the movie, like, did I miss something? Did they know each other for a long time? No, none of that. Also, her dubbed voice is really bad.
I'll go wherever you decide to go. Anywhere you say.
I don't know, maybe she turned the proposal down and they just dubbed it to say yes, who knows? And then obviously they bang. And Seagal's contractual obligation to at least see one naked lady is fulfilled.
Oh, I hope he didn't show that. There was a small boob. But
Our gang members meet up and
Yeah.
decide it's time to start messing with Seagal. And maybe
There was also this scene where she danced in front of Seagal, and it was so embarrassing to watch. He's sitting like a jerk, watching her dancing, and I didn't understand what's so good about this dancing, because all she did was like... It was a little bit worse than his dancing in Chechnya.
he hurt some of those close to him. They also want to make it very obvious that they bought a cool robot dog, because this scene cuts to this dog probably every 10 seconds.
These mafias, there were infinite shots of these mafias, and they were all so boring. I'd rather watch Steven Seagal making a proposal or watching traditional Japanese dancing than see those guys.
It is a cool dog. I wanted one as a kid. I get it. If I was in the Yakuza, I would buy that dog. But Seagal goes out to dinner with his new fiance, that's weird to say, and has a chat with the Japanese CIA guy, telling him basically just be careful. It's like every other conversation in this movie.
Who is this guy? I didn't understand. I still don't understand who is this guy and how did he appear everywhere to tell Seagal the latest news. And also I didn't really understand why he sat in a restaurant with random girls when his fiancée was waiting for him in the next room with naked girls, which is weird.
Someone saying, be careful, it's the Yakuza. And then there's the unnecessary nudity, naked lady fish tank. I was starting to wonder how you were going to make this movie more uncomfortable for us. So his partner goes off to do reconnaissance at a fish market because he believes the Yakuza are smuggling their drugs through there. Seagal tells him, keep a low profile, don't go inside, just take some photos, keep your head down.
What does he think I am, a rookie?
And then he says that, but then
Like, yeah, just go make copies, go make some photos of fish. I'll do the job sitting here with my fiancée, watching her dancing. And after that, I will go to random people and they will tell me every information I need about that case. And after that, I just teleport to their lair. And a guy will open a gate in front of me. And I'll just cut them off with a katana.
immediately takes one very blurry photo and then just leaves. You really are some kind of rookie. So he ignores Seagal's warnings and goes inside anyways, immediately gets caught, but then runs away to a food cart. Takoyaki food cart. If you haven't had takoyaki, great stuff. But it's his last meal because they pick him up from there. Yeah, sidekick is dead now.
Ted, are you crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy.
Yeah, are you crazy? You killed an FBI agent who was sneaking for us, and even got in our office and even got our finger, not a fingerprint, but actual finger. Are you crazy? Because this guy, this is definitely not crazy, right?
Kick is dead now.
He killed his own employee for getting hit by Seagal, even after that guy sacrificed his finger for no actual reason.
Ted, are you crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy.
So now Seagal is going on a hunt to really put a stop to this rebel Yakuza gang because they're messing with his people. So he finds one of their
Yeah,
hideouts.
everybody is fighting with katanas. Why was this? I still don't understand. Why did they go in traditional Japanese kimono? Oh, there is another name for this dress, I don't really remember. Under sakuras? Oh, okay, sakuras, alright. But why everybody is fighting with katana? Why not human-like giant robots?
And he breaks some stuff. Hell yes, man. It's been a few movies, I think, since you've gone out of your way to cause property
And
damage.
who the fuck told Seagal that he can handle katanas? And I also heard that from people that Seagal is good with swords. Everything we see in his movies is he's doing it like this. Oh. And they shoot him from up front, like this camera is in front of me, and I would just go like this. And this is a cool stuff in martial arts, sword handling. I hate when he takes sword, actually. I'd rather watch his stunt double push people around rather than watching him doing moves like this. It is very boring.
Feels pretty good, yeah? Go ahead, man. Break something else. Nice, yeah. A few random gang members get killed
Who
by the
were
old...
those guys from the hotel room? I still don't understand also. Yeah, and those are those gang members I told you that OG Yakuza dealt with.
old school Yakuza to send a message back to their gang. In this scene, it doesn't really matter, but I just had to show you this living crab vending machine. I think that's inhumane, but it's cool at the same time. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's cool. I think I like it. So now that Seagal retaliated after they killed his partner, and the young Yakuza found out Seagal is helping the old Yakuza, they one-up the stakes, and they go after his fiancée. Oh no, but we knew so much about her. Hey, at least she gets killed by Johnny Depp. I'd be pretty starstruck too. Meanwhile, Seagal finds another portion of the gang and goes after them at this little casino. And I'm really digging all your property damage, man. It's refreshing to see a glimpse of the old Seagal. Back when you caused more property damage than your movies made.
Him pushing people. And after that, they did this Wing Chun. I hope Red Eye Reviews left a good portion of that stuff.
Get an obnoxiously long mini boss fight.
Yeah. Look, it is even better than waving swords from one side to another, because he just actually did something like this. And that's the same thing that I saw him doing Wing Chun in another movie. I don't recall in which one. They are all the same anyway, but it was like this. This is, guys, this is Wing Chun as Steven Seagal sees it. Watch it. This is stunt double. This is Seagal.
But now everyone's dead, really. All that's left is the main part of the game.
You. Oh yeah, in my video there is slow-mo. I paid attention that he's doing actual this because this is Wing Chun, my bros.
Gang and his
My
gun.
kung fu is stronger than yours.
So Seagal gets the help of this pretty cool Yakuza tattoo guy, and then this like Lucy Liu from Kill Bill wannabe. I mean, she's really cool too, though, don't get me wrong. They break into the final boss's house, and they mess some stuff up. Johnny Depp gets murdered real bad. I mean, we all saw that coming.
He didn't do anything against Steven. He didn't even stand up. He had a gun, but he was too afraid to point it to Seagal, and once he did it, it was already too late.
Let's really eat this. These your chopsticks?
Okay, stop. Firstly, love the chopstick line. Ask about chopsticks, get him in the throat. That's great. You're bagging on sushi, bro? Didn't you live in Japan? And the character
I
you're
love
playing in this
sushi.
movie apparently grew up in Japan? How the hell do you not like sushi? Alright, I'll move on, but just know that I'm like a little upset at you right now. And also, I know I'm already complaining, but I'm already in it, so I'm gonna say something else. I've seen better fake blood at a Spirit Halloween store. Like, how'd you mess up the fake blood so
You are
bad?
really, I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, this blood looks like jam, not even like ketchup.
How'd you mess up the fake blood so bad? But anyways, now with everyone dead, it's time to face the main boss. But real quick first, Seagal has gone about 30 minutes without seeing boobs, and he's on the verge of passing out.
He opens the door. Maybe you have 10 minutes? Hmm? It was so necessary moment in this movie. He like crashed half the building. A lot of guys shouted, but every room with paper walls, he enters. Everybody is shocked seeing him. Like they didn't notice. They didn't even know that something is off. There is Steven Seagal going around? No, I didn't see anything. Maybe just the wind.
Man, that was a close call. Quick final boss fight. It's pretty one-sided. The fake blood squirts out from the wrong spot on his body. We're just gonna breeze past that. Movie's over. And Seagal's girl is gone. See? Just so we don't forget that love of his life that he knew for like a week. She's dead. And the movie ends. Oh, Jesus Christ, Seagal, look out for that giant sun. Is it the end of the world? Oh, no. Ooh, okay. No, just the end of the movie. We're good.
No, that was also 10 minutes straight. What? Bruh. You made the full review under 8 minutes? What are we going to watch next?
Calm down, take a breath. And okay, real quick, I always bag on Seagal, but I have one point of praise. This song in the credits, it's actually not bad. His voice is probably pretty auto-tuned because he's in key and he hits every note, but still not too shabby. All right, studs and studettes, that was Into the Sun, and it was fairly watchable. I mean, there are plenty of our lovely and awkward Seagal and friends, but there were actually...
I wonder how people call his movies watchable, because if I wouldn't make videos about them, it will be very hard for me to watch them actually, yeah. If not making fun of them, if watch them with serious face, I wonder how people can handle that. This is a true mastery. How could anybody like go in a store in Blockbuster and see Into the Sun, knowing what Seagal made a while back, and tell, that's the movie I will tell for this night, for tonight?
Plenty of enjoyable scenes. Mostly scenes without Seagal in it, but still, there's some scenes with the Yakuza hanging out. Those are pretty good, so kudos. However, this movie's nowhere near good enough to escape our favorite segment,
I thought it
Red
is
Eye
kudos.
Reacts.
Oh, Matsu.
This movie starts with the most advanced satellite we've seen since Under Siege 2, because it can see the side of an object. Alright, and we're rolling. Steven, can you stop looking straight at the camera?
Yeah, what was with this? What was with this? Him sitting in a helicopter and clearly looking to the camera. This is the exact picture I used for this online stream thumbnail.
Everybody, we're getting away midst of a gunfight.
What the hell is going on?
Seagal, please stop looking over here. Okay, let's load the chopper. Big energy, everybody. Can we cue the explosion?
It's not supposed to be anybody. He is sitting in front of open door, or what it is called in helicopters, and he just constantly keep on staring at the camera. I don't understand what was he thinking at that moment. Were those bad takes, and they decided that these takes were the best, so let's keep them in the movie?
Can somebody please, for the love of God, tell G.I. Doughboy to stop looking at the camera?
What the hell?
Please.
What a surprise. You look younger and taller.
Does he, though? Oh shit, Seagal, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. That was just my stunt double. I'm ready to go. This isn't really a funny scene. I just wanted to point out that this is probably the worst drink pour I've ever seen. And then earlier I mentioned that Sean the rookie sidekick is the absolute worst. So rather than tell you how bad he is, I present to you the bumbling moron that is Sean Mack.
What school?
UCLA. Go Bruins.
ご注文はお決まりですか?
What was his part also? I don't understand. Why was he in the movie at all? He didn't do anything. Like, he dug up a lot of information, but he didn't pass it to Steven. And after that, the random girl, absolutely random, walked in front of him in a bathrobe, then told him, "Go after me, follow me." And together they watched HDTV with all information they wanted. What was his purpose? He just was there and died like a moron, actually. Because when mafia surrounded him, all the torture they did was pouring this flour, this powder, hair powder on him, and after that he stands up and like, "Fuck you!"
Two cervezas, por favor.
If you want to fight, come back in 10 years.
No, Travis, they serve hamburgers here? Dog, what's up, dog?
What's up, though?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, your boss. Who you work for? Tell me about him.
Boss.
Never mind.
Take some pictures at the fish market. What does he think I am, a rookie?
Hands up. Okay, hands up. I'm an inspector.
You are dead.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I don't exist.
Do you like takoyaki? Let's go.
Fuck you looking at, Smiley. Hi.
You should be a little bit more cautious when you're surrounded with gangs, with yakuzas, like mafia.
It's a sad
And you can't throw any punch at all because he didn't even hit the guy. He just pushed him once, and after that he is dead. He just got a few kicks, and that's it for him.
sad tale, but I think we're all better off without that guy. Well, that was fun. That was nowhere near the worst movie we've seen so far. Simple plot, but I mean, we kind of learn to expect that these days. Our next movie is called Submerged, and its description on IMDb is glorious.
Yeah, okay, but I haven't made a video about Submerged yet. So what else? What next? Review from whom are we going to go to watch next for this glorious movie? So I suggest Space Ice or how the guy is called? Film Brain. Yes, Film Brain. That's the only guys who make videos about Steven Seagal's movies whom I watch, because there is also Jason Brandt, but it is a strictly reaction. They just see it and facepalm. There is nothing funny about them watching movies. It is like just like me watching them. If I would watch them in front of TV on a live stream. Okay, let's do with the Space Ice. The master of Steven Seagal reviews. Here's a dope thumbnail. Yo, where is the mouse? It was here. Oh, crap. Really, where is the mouse? Okay, anyway.
Into the Sun is the Steven Seagal mega blockbuster hit movie where he showed the world that he truly has no shame.
That's what I thought.
It starts off like the weirdest fucking dream you've ever had, where Seagal is hiding in the bushes in Burma with former Titans running back Eddie George.
Oh, that's what Eddie George is. That's cool. Yeah, okay. I just got a comment for my latest video about Eddie George, and how random it was, and I googled the guy. I thought, right, this guy looks familiar, but where did I see him in the movie? In Japan, I don't recall any black guys in Japan, but I had completely forgot that they were in Burma, right? And I don't know this guy also.
George.
Roger that, we have video confirmation.
They've been sent by the CIA on a covert mission to secretly record Burmese women going potty.
Marking.
Yeah, my joke was similar to that.
A jungle,
Actually,
Seagal's
Red Eyes also was similar to that. But of course they were watching guys, not girls. Guys taking dump.
says, Camo, I'm a ninja. But anyways, they're just minding their own business, trying to enjoy the show, when this asshole has to ruin everything. So Seagal makes him and everyone else in the village pay. After some breathtaking no-look shooting straight into the ground, the chase is on, and they sprint to their
Yeah, also about the weird things about Seagal. Did you guys notice in his movies how he looks at things? Not only blind shooting, but also how he looks at things. I don't understand what the hell is going on. At some point I thought maybe something is with his eyes? Because when he looks at some stuff, he always looks like not at it, but near. Like his eyes are looking there. He's looking at a gun, for example, and he looks like not at the gun, like a normal person will, but somewhere close to it, but not directly to it. What the hell is going on? And first I noticed it in the very first movie, Code of Honor, when he didn't look at the girl. You remember she got bullets in apartment of some guy. She got shot, and he let her drink some vodka to heal from bullets, because this is the best way to heal And when he tried to calm her, he didn't look at her. He looked at her hair, not at her. I noticed that, and I thought, this is kind of weird. And another thing I find pretty weird about him is the way he holds phones. There are several types of people who, some of them hold phones like this, some of them something like this. Seagal always hold them with stretched fingers, somewhat like this, which looks also kind of weird. What the hell? Why is he so sometimes do things so obnoxious? And shooting. What an action star would shoot like this? Closing his eyes when there is no even fire. They make fire on post-production mostly, I guess.
Evac spot with incredible speed while still managing to take out as many unarmed villagers as possible.
There's not shots from this movie. Don't be fooled by space ice. Watching him run is another thread. I feel like girls track. Seagal's running is legendary. You can write poems to his running.
They make it to the helicopter, but 80 George isn't in nearly as good of shape as Seagal and can't get himself inside. Luckily, Seagal's a bro and lends him a hand.
Yeah, because without the hand he couldn't manage to jump in the helicopter. Is this stunt double sitting there? Yes, guys, this is not Seagal. I know this nose of stunt double.
He can do after having shot him in the back by accident 12 to 15 times. Oh, who am I kidding? We all know it wasn't by accident.
You lying motherfucker.
But he at least died doing what he loved. None of this has anything to do with the rest of the movie, and it's never mentioned again. Anyways, this enthusiastic gentleman wins the prestigious Miss Tokyo pageant, but is then immediately murdered. They don't know who's behind it, but my money's on the Kill Bill chick, who somehow got first.
Is she the daughter of his seafood? No. The haircut looks similar, but... And what would she do here? We never see this girl again.
Runner-up and had to just stand there awkwardly through his lame-ass speech. Now we cut to this guy who's in the middle of telling Seagal how awesome he is.
Oh, that's what he was.
It was actually a woman and not a duel. So, the CIA calls Seagal and sets up a meeting.
You see what I was talking about? Him...
So, the CIA calls Seagal.
Now, here, his phone handling is kinda okay. Okay, there will be some moments I will show you.
And sets up a meeting where they explain to him how a Japanese guy killed another Japanese guy in Japan, which is somehow the CIA's problem.
That's why I brought you in, Big Papa.
Oh yeah, the FBI.
Red Eye Review completely missed this line, and it was so epic when he called him. That's why I called you in, Big Papa. Big Papa. Whose idea was to call him Big Papa?
Ew, because this movie's fucking stupid.
Yeah, worst green screen ever. True. Mariam, thank you so much. Mariam?
That's why I brought you in, Big Papa.
The notorious PIG heads to the crime scene that Japan can't seem to crack, even though there's 100 witnesses, multiple cameras, and DNA fucking everywhere. But the breakthrough is that
Yes, this bodyguard who shot the guy, which was completely unnecessary. Anyway, the Yakuza then ran to the apartment and shot both killers, also for no reason actually. Maybe because they were so dumb to execute the governor in front of everybody else, in front of every possible camera, even the one that shoots at this angle.
this grainy surveillance video.
Big Papa is the worst. Big Papa.
Taken from a fucking drone or something that somehow increases its resolution when zoomed in.
Okay, this is the old thing. We all have to give credit to movies that make this mistake when they zoom in so insanely. Zooming from satellite though is not that okay, especially when they zoom to the ground angle.
These guys are tongs.
This is the main villain of the movie, Japanese Tyler Durden, who's the anti.
How many scenes is he sitting down? All of them. In this movie, not that much. He actually walks there sometime, but he gets to sit every possible. Every possibility to sit, it is him sitting.
Seagal.
Cheers.
He's in shape, actually is Asian, and the only people he randomly murders for no reason are
Sitting
other
down.
bad guys.
Please tell me you're kidding.
It's a good
I definitely enjoy your videos. Keep your good war greens from Germany. Thank you so much, bro. Dankeschön.
thing. He killed the assassin. Because the movie abandons that whole plot line.
And the assassin, by the way, was hit by bodyguard. You remember that? They didn't even show it. He just sit there, drinks beer. Nevertheless, he got shot in his back, but like several hours ago, maybe minutes.
Because the movie abandons that whole plot line anyways, so we can get more scenes of people.
This is stunt double. Seagal doesn't want to sit in his movies anymore.
Kissing Seagal's ass.
You look younger and taller.
He rewards Seagal for the honor by giving him his daughter.
Now she's yours.
The whole line, you look younger and taller, it doesn't make any sense, because I don't think that any person can look younger and taller. How fucked up was Steven Seagal the last time this guy saw him? I don't understand. If he was older and shorter, how fucked up was he? Was he lying in a junk, like, with other junkies?
You'll never guess who wrote this. His next
Right.
stop is to talk to this lady about getting a tattoo or some shit.
There's a tattoo artist.
But she won't stop eye-fucking him, so he leaves in disgust. To bring some semblance of control back into his life after she stole his innocence, Seagal's partner surprises him with a group of innocent teens for him to viciously attack.
The whole problem
Even tops it off by doing the old Seagal no-look shot into the ground move. Thanks, buddy. He needed that. Now that he's in better spirits,
classical slap in the face, or just random slap in the face.
find time to hit up a Japanese strip club. What the fuck? This movie has already run out of steam, and we're not even 30 minutes into it.
This is my neighborhood. I grew up here. That's the truth.
Nobody gives a shit. Now we
That's the truth. No bullshit. He said it like... We all know that it is, actually, but he said it like everything else he says is bullshit. But this time, he specifically says, I actually grew up here. That's the truth. No bullshit. When he did not. It was like meta. You know, I think that he wanted to tell to viewers actually that the movie was shot in Japan and it is about Japan because he lived there for some years, but he didn't grow up there because he went there like in 20s, like he was 23 or something, maybe a little bit older. You can't say that you grew up somewhere when you moved there after 20, after 18, after 16. You stop growing after 18 for sure. Google Earth Street View. Yeah, it definitely. I read on the channel Seagal's movies are love letters to themselves. That's the thing I love from comment section to movies about Steven Seagal. One can gather them up and make a nice stand-up. Steven Seagal likes to hear people lying. This is such an obvious, how do you call it in English? Like when you lie to compliment and you obviously are lying to compliment someone. And when people can, when I can tell that person makes a compliment to me just to make me feel better, it's so insincere. And this in movie, when he himself wrote it, you look taller and younger. What it was supposed to be. Why did he pick up for his bride a girl who is at least twice younger than him? At least. And she doesn't fuck him. She all the time she looks at him with a little contempt.
We go back to this lady who finally tells Seagal she's madly in love with him and all she thinks about is banging him.
I've had to fight to hide my feelings.
But Seagal won't give it up that easily, and because he's a 14-year-old girl, he makes her pinky swear that she really loves him and isn't just trying to get into his pants. And in case you forgot, now that there's no question who the most desirable man in Japan is, this can finally start moving along. But Seagal has no idea where he was going with any of this, and solving a murder sounds complicated, so fuck that. How about he hunts down this guy and his partner Bono, and we'll all agree to just go with it and not ask why.
That's right.
His partner does what he's told, but Seagal immediately abandons all of it so he can break into this apartment and spy on this lady while she showers. Then he goes next door and murders the shit out of her neighbors before staging the scene of a home invasion gone terribly wrong.
No, it wasn't like that. Space Ice a little bit different, because that lady I don't understand who she is. Maybe paparazzi, because she always made photos of Seagal and his stunt double. There was a shot when there was clearly a stunt double looking straight to her, looking straight at him, and even just like making photo. And after that, he just teleports to her apartment because he knows how to go through the walls. And she takes him to and tells him everything about the case he was investigating. That's the whole arc.
While Seagal's out having the time of his life, his partner is
Space
kidnapped,
Ice is awesome.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
pretty much.
tortured, and killed.
His belly got taller. You know that Space Ice is actually fooling around, right, Alex? Yes, I have a glimpse of idea.
His fiancée is also ambushed and killed. But that's not gonna keep Seagal down. He's already moved on and brings that one guy's daughter along as a date for his next thrill kill.
What are you doing here?
Eventually, Seagal's killed enough random people that he comes across one of the guys he's supposed to be after.
Just look at the classic face of Seagal.
Eventually, Seagal's killed enough random people that he comes across one of
Tough guy in the house.
the guys he's supposed to be after just by pure coincidence.
Why'd you come here?
Fuck you. After a very spirited slap fight,
Here we go.
Seagal
Here
cranks
we
it up
go.
a notch and goes full Michael Fatley. And throws Bono's washed up ass right out the fucking window. This guy.
Yeah,
then
nobody pays attention about that. And this CIA guy just teleports there again to tell some latest news to Seagal.
Goes up to talk to Seagal about the whole fiancé dying thing.
We found Naya.
Shift dad.
Which is a super awkward conversation to have in front of your side chick. But it turns out, by a crazy coincidence, that this guy's wife and kid were also murdered by the same people.
Oh, shit, I thought that she was his sister. As they also talked in Japanese and I didn't understand what the hell was going on. But not because the script was confusing like in all Seagal's movies. Because it was in Japanese. Without
They have
subtitles.
a good laugh about that
死ぬつもりで生きる奴はそれより強いもんないです。
and head out for some more killing. Their first stop is this harmless temple. Fuck yeah, that rush never gets old. After needlessly killing the janitor and this gay couple,
It was actually like a gay couple. For some reason they were there with all the Yakuza. What are views of Yakuza on gay couples? Like they're paper walls that can be. I don't know if Japanese people still live with walls like this, but they don't seem to cover any sound. So if a gay couple would want to have some fun, I think that everybody in this temple would know about that.
See you in hell.
he takes it to the next level and just starts blindly firing around corners. Now that he got that,
That wasn't in the movie Space Ice. And I don't remember him using a gun at all, actually. He makes stuff up. Okay. Also Harden, he makes stuff up just to be funny. But I also like your reviews, so keep going. Thanks a lot, bro. I always like to see people supporting verbally, because it makes me really happy that not only me like my videos. I really do like them. I didn't like my first videos, but in Steven Seagal, yeah, I do like them also. How many of these actresses he kidnapped in real life? Kidnapped? Bro, we are going to the dark corners of Steven Seagal life. Because, as I heard, there was some dark stuff going on in his life. Yeah, and that's how his jackets accentuate his belly. He wears a corset in some movies. In some movies, after that, he just gave up with corsets. I think that he realized, and he started to wear ropes. Like, you know, those potato bags, huge ones. You're gonna put it on, and you're not fat anymore. No big deal being gay. Yeah, I mean, but you know, in some environment, it is not that safe. That's why they make this all these things about the gay parades and stuff, to tell people that it should be safe. But to my mind, it will be fine in some areas. But I don't know the people's views about on that. Just for my country, if mafia knows that someone is gay, I don't think that they will. I think that it's gonna be trouble. Seagal doesn't discriminate. No, of course he doesn't. He loves everybody. He hates everybody equally. She's the cowspeople and gardener too. I've heard that he is the biggest liar, not only in size alone, but his astral lies. True.
Out of his system, you guys finish up while he tends to more important matters.
Hell yeah.
Okay, fine. If you're gonna be a little bitch about it just because he shot you.
He was very gentleman in this scene. He didn't say hell yeah. But if he would, it would be epic actually.
Then I guess he can come and save the day again.
Looking for your friend?
Seagal definitely remembered he had a partner in this movie, and also definitely knew he was dead, even though it's been 30 minutes of runtime.
I don't think that he ever remembered the guy. One time his name appeared when the boss told that he disappeared long ago. It was close to, I don't know, a couple of hours definitely have passed after his death. And Seagal never mentioned him again. Never. Anybody. His body, where it is, who the fuck knows? He just disappeared from our minds, from the movie itself.
This shit happened, and he's never been mentioned once.
Go bros.
Right.
But whatever, Seagal and Tokyo Durden slap swords like little kids playing with empty rolls of wrapping paper.
Just look at this. Just look at this sword handling. He just waves it around like this, and this is it. This is the whole martial art on this face. I will start gathering expressions of Steven Seagal in his movie, because this is actual acting, I guess. If we all agree that the best way to act is not acting. I think that in this case, for these faces, Steven Seagal has to receive an Oscar. Because he was really good at it.
Until Durden is just suddenly dead.
Let's go home.
But we're only at 85 minutes, so to fill the time, we get to see this lady spray blue goo on this guy's junk, while this guy is coronated as the new crime boss.
It was for so long, like 10 minutes. He told it 85, I don't know, but 10 minutes they were sitting making those origami papers. Nothing had happened. Nothing happened.
Proving once again that everything that happens in Seagal movies are 1, really fucking stupid, and 2, completely fucking pointless.
Yeah, Space Ice is good at making videos. Like, really good. And this style, I thought that it is... At first I saw it, I thought that it was like in South Park, you know. They made these trailers and movies in South Park. I don't remember their first full movie, South Park. Anyway, there were these trailers with this guy talking like this. Steven Seagal handles sword like he handles his running. Yeah, but everybody is praising him for this. Like this is a big deal, how he handles swords. What did you see, Brian? Sammy the Bull said that he made Stevie shit his pants. Many people told a lot about Stevie. I don't see any reason to believe it and to disbelieve it. To make Steven shit his pants, I don't think that it is a very hard task. He is extremely insecure. All this, we can laugh at him most of the time, but he is extremely insecure about everything. And I'm pretty much sure that he, somewhere subconsciously, he realizes that he is not a fighter. There are some stories. I totally believe that in his time with this attitude, how he speaks to people, he was in trouble for some time. Sammy, are you talking about that Italian mafia boss? Like, not boss, but someone from this criminal... The mob scare. Yeah, about the mob, right, yeah. Yeah, I do believe about that also. Yeah, this story I do believe. It was pretty convincing, and also I heard confirmations from different sites. Yeah. Not only just insecure, but on extreme level. Okay. Also, should we also watch about Shadow Man? Because I didn't watch reviews about Shadow Man. I did it. Like Red Eye reviews or Space Ice. Space Ice make a lot of altering. Like Red Eye makes it like how it was in the movie. Space Ice makes something up, gathering all information, mixing it up, and making a little bit different thing. So they have different attitude. I think that my movies, videos are something in between of that. Sometimes I make stuff up, but it is clear when I do it. When I add some titles, some words, when they didn't say that in movie, but I make them like they did. I'm the toasted. Thanks for the great stuff. Yeah, maybe we would continue the other day. Sensei Seagal on YouTube has a great channel. Yeah, but he totally devoted his whole channel only to Steven Seagal. I don't think that he is going to ever run out of ideas, because Steven Seagal, we can blame him for many different things, but he's productive. Hell, at some year it was either 2005 or 2006, there were like 6 or 7 movies with him. 6 or 7 movies a year. Very efficient. So, and also he made the whole this cop series when he pretended to be cop. I like your style of videos. Thanks a lot, bros. Thanks. That's always a pleasure to hear that. Okay, I think that I'm in the mood to watch also Shadow Man. They both make Red Eye Reviews and Space Ice. Look, they both make videos of similar length, at least on these 2 movies. The Shadow Man is 15 minutes, and here, no, like, okay, 16 minutes give or take, okay. And Into the Sun was 10 minutes, give or take. So Red Eye Reviews was the first one, so let's begin with him.
Hiya, karate fans. It is time for another installment of Karate Corner, which we follow the career of our beloved Steven Seagal and his slow descent into the abyss.
You do realize how much I watch Steven Seagal's, like how long I watch each Steven Seagal's movie.
Which he now resides.
I remember everything, every moment.
This episode we are watching Shadow Man, where the body doubles are abundant and the side characters forgettable. Oh, and there's a stunt double who worked on this movie whose name is Dickie Beer. Yeah, just...
What was her involvement in the movie at all?
And there's a stunt
the taxi
double
driver
who worked on this
lady.
movie whose name is Dick.
Why? At the beginning, when they met Seagal at airport, they were definitely together. But after that, their connection didn't appear at any point. Can anybody explain me that? Because I don't quite understand what was their connection on. Must be a torture watching Seagal's movies. Every time I make a new video about that Every time I think that the video is going to be crap, but closer to the end of production, it becomes something interesting. But right now I'm making video about The Foreigner, and I don't understand how to make it shine, how to make it not as boring as the movie itself is. It is not even fun.
Key beer. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know about that, because I couldn't wait till the end of the video to tell you. But let's work our way through this masterpiece, because this is Red Eye Reviews. Now, fun fact right off the bat. When this project first started, it was called Shadows of the Sun, and the head writer was Bay Logan, the guy who does a lot of Jackie Chan's movies. It was a period piece about Seagal as an intelligence officer who runs a medical clinic in Japan after World War II.
I don't give a crap.
Sounds pretty promising. However, by September of '05, Logan could not stand the project anymore, and he left it in the hands of good old Joe Halpin, who is the guy who wrote a lot of Seagal's movies like Submerged, Into the Sun, and Today You Die. It was then retitled Shadows of the Past, and the entire story was thrown away and rewritten.
Shadows of the Past. What's the difference how to name a movie when it doesn't make any sense anyway? What's the meaning of Belly of the Beast? What is the meaning? And, except for trolling Steven Seagal, that it is the movie about his stomach. Shadow Man. It doesn't have anything to do with the plot. Into the Sun also. What does it mean? Code of honor?
This beautiful creation where he just kind of runs around and, punches people and sees naked ladies. Oh, and then in the last second, Seagal wanted the title to reflect more of him as a person, so it was finalized and
maybe she wouldn't shine up to Seagal.
Changed to Shadow Man. And any character this movie might have had, we lose to the abyss. So keep it in mind that this movie was almost a good movie. Oh, also this movie has Imelda Staunton in it, aka Professor Umbridge. It doesn't make the movie any better, but...
Oh, right, she was in Harry Potter, yeah.
He looks familiar, now you know. So
yeah,
former CIA agent Jack Foster, aka the Shadow Man, aka Steven, I will kick you in the nuts, Seagal.
What the hell was this scene about? It was so weird. He literally killed his student for asking a question. All he showed them was nothing. He just pushed them that's it. That's it. I can run a dojo when I will just push people, but I just don't like it as much as Steven Seagal does. I don't like push people without any reason, especially when they don't even respond.
He owns a Fortune 500 company and has a daughter named Amanda. On the anniversary of his wife's death,
Copyrights for movie titles I don't think that it does work. I think that you are obliged not to name movies Star Wars, but it is because they are patent, like legally. But in general, there's no copyright matter, I guess. Yeah. Otherwise, Steven Seagal just grabbed a lot of good names. Supposedly good.
They travel to Romania. Sir, can you get out of the shot and maybe close your mouth? You're making the whole place smell like old people. As they are packing, he gets a call from an old CIA guy who wants him to work for him.
You know what? You're gonna have to get in life, man. You embarrass me. I feel sorry for you. I'm serious.
And it's probably not a great sign when Seagal is telling you to get a life. But they arrive.
Bro, Seagal has a great life. That's for sure. That's for sure. Maybe not now, when he moved to Russia.
at the airport and he runs into another CIA buddy
But
from the
sitting in the movies and getting, I don't know, $500,000 a meal for sitting in front of a camera and do nothing else and just shit on people around. Actually, that's it. Eating some burgers, maybe some cookies. I won't complain. So him telling a guy to get a life was more of insult, I guess. Seagal threw comedian Jack Whitehall in a pond for some reason. I even used that. He was a comedian. The guy who asked him was the essence of Zen, and then he threw him in the pond. I used it in some video. Yeah, I guess I used it in the Saturday Night Live video.
the old times. At the same time, his daughter gets kidnapped by a cabbie and a bomb blows up in his limo. So a lot is happening. Him and his friend give the cab driver chase, and Seagal picks arguably the smallest car in the parking lot. You're looking a smidge cramped.
I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that it was too small for Steven Seagal and he looked funny in it. But it is like...
Crammed in there, pal. Maybe a
But
little more
yes.
shoulder space would do you some good. During the chase, this motorcycle dude sells out hard.
They
God.
did some good stunts. I mean, not top notch, not Jackie Chan, of course, level, but still there was some good. Better than in other Steven Seagal's movies.
Damn it, stuntman. Wait, was that Dickie Beer? Because my God, sir, if that was really you, you clearly love your job. Or you had a lot of head injuries, who knows? So the cab gets away and his buddy's like, hey, let's go to this old safe house, lay low for some reason. They do so, and then once there, Seagal's like, yeah, I don't trust you. I haven't seen you in years, and when I do see you, my daughter gets kidnapped. I don't know why I sound like a old lady smoker right now. But my daughter gets kidnapped and my car gets bombed. And he's like, huh, me? No, that...
Guys, still I think that we should watch it next time. I don't have a lot of energy anymore. It is 3 in the morning. So Brian, Miriam, I don't know how to say your name properly. And Kobe also, you have a nice day, guys. But for me today, I think I have to over. Anyway, that's the good reason to hang out later, right? Maybe tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Why not? I will let you let you know in advance. Have a nice one, guys.